homemade potato pancakes. I have a 90 count Idaho potato, fresh of course, organic eggs, organic milk, sea salt, fresh black pepper. I use a pinch of nutmeg. I use baking powder, King Arthur flour. I have fresh scallions from Rock Camp's farm, the red onions from the farm, and the Italian parsley is from my garden. And so what I do is I take the eggs and milk, I kind of make like a custard, and then I puree everything, grate everything as far as potatoes, the scallions, the onions, parsley, and then I add it to the bowl, and then I add the baking powder, because baking powder kind of makes it a little fluffy. Then I will tighten it up with King Arthur flour, and then I will season it, with the salt and pepper. And it's a simple recipe, but it's so freaking good. And it goes with almost anything. And it's fairly inexpensive to make this, So let me start. Okay, so what I did is I took the eggs and the milk and I whipped it really good. I whipped the eggs first, and then once they're whipped real good, then I add a little bit of milk, probably around 3 ounces to 3 eggs. So you see what I'm doing here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the potatoes, which I cut in half, peeled, and I'm going to grate these in my little trusty KitchenAid. All right, see how quick? Beautiful. Nice and easy. Then I'm going to add the onions, the scallions. It's like a beautiful mixture. The fresh Italian parsley, and the scallions. Yeah, when this is done, it's such an incredible dish. And you can make your own applesauce. I mean, I used to make that like at least 2-3 times a week from Granny Smith apples. But if you don't want to make your own, then you just buy Mott's applesauce. Okay, so I grated everything, and now I'm going to add this to my bowl with the eggs and the milk. See this? Oh my God. So you just smell it already. Take the little booger out of there. So I'm just going to whisk this together. Okay. Now you see these potatoes, the onion, the parsley, the scallion. And then I'm going to add a little baking powder, because again, it fluffs it up. I'm going to do like maybe ½ a teaspoon. That's plenty for this amount. I'm going to add a touch of nutmeg. Touch. This stuff is very strong. I had a fresh nutmeg, but I don't know what the hell I did to it. So I'm going to add salt now. Pepper. Now I'm going to add the King Arthur flour. The King Arthur flour is what's going to bind this. All right, so take this, okay, and it has to be the right consistency. The flour will bind it and absorb the liquid. So you want it to have a little bit of liquid, but not too much. You don't want it too watery. Okay, next. Okay, here we go. We have I have my saute pan with vegetable oil. I have my homemade potato pancake mix. So now what I'm going to do, I have this on medium heat. So you might have to adjust the heat, as you go. And what we do is we always test, if the oil is ready to cook. So we're almost there. And yeah, we're gonna do good here. So I use a ladle. You could use a spoon, and I just plop it in the oil. Again, I don't use too much flour. You can actually, actually you could use potato flour if you're gluten-free, which works quite well. And here we go. Beautiful homemade potato pancakes. So what I do is I saute them golden brown on both sides, but not too brown. You need it exactly golden brown. Yeah, you can start smelling the caramelization, and oh my God, this I can't wait for. I love these things. I've learned over the years, I worked with some Germans, and they taught me how to make potato pancakes, but then I kind of went on my own, to come down with this recipe. But again, it's a simple recipe, but the end result, unbelievable. So you can have, you can have this with goulash, stew, roast loin of pork, roast beef, prime rib, whatever. But yeah, it's a great, simple, inexpensive dish, and it is vegetarian. But I do cook quite like a carnivore, so you'll see as time goes on. All right. Okay, so now you see how these potato pancakes, look at this, look at the color. And it's slowly cooking. I don't have it too high. And this color, this is the perfect, this is what you're looking for. And you could, they're still moist inside, with the eggs and the milk and the baking powder. And yeah, so we're gonna finish this up. And I'm gonna make this beautiful beef mushroom dish, which will go perfect with the potato pancakes. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is the final product. So I got 11 potato pancakes out of the 3 potatoes. You could actually get 20. These are pretty large potato pancakes, so now we have 10 instead of 11. And I have some applesauce here. Did I make it? No. But one day, when we have another class, I'll show you how to make homemade. So look at the look at the color of it, and look at the texture. The texture is almost like cake. Put a little applesauce. Oh, yeah. Doesn't get better. The reason why I made them was the other day, me and my brother were talking, and he's a chef also. So we're talking about German food, and all of a sudden potato pancakes came into the conversation. And of course my tongue has Tourette's, so my tongue is all over the place. So now I have to have potato pancakes. So here we go, and my next dish is going to be the beef with mushrooms, almost like a stew kind of, but not exactly. All right, folks, enjoy this. If you're going to make it yourself, but it's so beautiful, so good. All right, see ya.